Welcome back to Farm Simulator 19 with the Rude Man. I'm on a new farm. Well, it isn't. I've been playing it. It's a new version of it. I had a version that was put out by someone other than the author of the map. And this is the map author's version of it that came out a couple days ago. So it's Lincoln Creek is the name of the map, and I have played it. As a matter of fact, I think I did a live stream of it a few weeks ago, but it wasn't this version of it. Now, this is where I selected my farm to be, right here. So I own that property right around this farm, and then that little bit of farm is also part of it. And so I own the land. You know, it's one field that goes around. You have to buy the farm part separate from the land. So if we look at the map, you'll see that's not the map. If you see the map, this is the property that I own. These two fields right here, but I didn't own the actual farm part, so I had to buy it separate. So it is separate. Skipman, how are you? Hope you're doing well. So now, when I did play this game before, when I was, I played it for a little while, but I only made one recording, I think. But I think that I actually had that farm way over there. Yeah, I chose a different farm this time. Yeah, long time no see. I hope you've been well. I hope your family's well. But I think that this is where I started when I recorded this the last time, or the last live stream I did. I was on this farm right here. This is a commercial farm. Oh, we're doing good. We're doing okay. So this was a commercial farm. New Horizons Custom Harvesting, LLC. But I chose not to do this one this time. No particular reason. So we get back and get started here. Hey, Andy. I'm trying to figure out why my chat's not up on the screen. Thought I had it running. So we need to get started. I need to check the fields first. So I haven't done that yet. Let's, this is harvested. It had beans and oilseed on it before. Speaking of oilseed, I had a suggestion from Dar, I think it was, that said that when she has fallow land, she puts oilseed on it for the winter, which is a good idea. Or when, you know, for that season that it's fallow. All right, let's get in here and turn this on. Request field analysis. And then do the same for this one. What is that, I wonder? What's on that field? Is there a farm on that field? There's an area right here that I don't think we own. It might be interesting to put some placeable on there. So maybe I should buy that. Well, it says I own it. Yeah, it says I own it. It's these two areas right here I did not own. I had to buy separately. Alright, that's fine. Figure out what our land's all about, and then we need to start plowing. Can't get my programs to work today. Hey, Jonathan. My chat window's not working. Nothing's working. I don't know why. Oh well. I'll survive, I guess. I gotta watch traffic. There's traffic everywhere. Did I lease some land here? No, I didn't. Okay. All right, here we go. Textures look good. Like I said, I've been playing a version of this that wasn't the mod author's version. This is the mod author's version that came out a couple days ago. Now, the version that I had, evidently the guy claims he had permission to do it. So, but this one's a little different. All right, let me get up here and turn this on. Let's see. Turn this stuff on. We need to do auto width. We're gonna see if we can do this. There's the A. There's the B. And then I can't remember how big this plow is. Plow large is good enough. Put that in there. Now, did that give me what I needed? No Scorp. Yeah, I think he gave up on me. He's been watching some other farmers, and he's a moderator on their channel. And so I don't know. I don't. Maybe he's busy with his kids because school's coming on. So I don't know. I was thinking I was coming down with something yesterday. I had a sore throat all day. And I went to bed kind of early. I thought, great, I've made it 2 years without getting this COVID junk, and now I'm getting a sore throat. It's not so bad today. We got a little sunshine poking through here today. The last, the last week or so, we've had just overcast skies every day and temperatures in the high 60s. And that's all we've got today is like it's close to 70. But at least we're getting a little bit of sunshine poking through today. Yeah, the texture's not too bad on this. The plowed textures look pretty good. Pretty close to the fence there, but I think we'll be all right. Anybody else playing Lincoln Creek? That's what this is. Lincoln Creek. This is the mod author's version of it. Yeah, I kind of quarantined myself yesterday when I started to get a little bit sick. So I have a small, what they used to call a mother-in-law apartment. Uh, it's basically a big room up above the garage, but it has its own separate bathroom. So it's kind of a nice room that you can um, you've got a bed and a TV and a fridge and a separate bathroom. The guy that built the house made it for his kids, like a playroom, so his kids could go up there and play, have access to a bathroom and that kind of thing. I put a bed up there and a small couch and chair and put a flat screen TV on the wall. And we use it as either a reading room or just a room to get away. I'll put some of my old like my PlayStation 3s up there and my Xbox 360s up there. And when the kids want to play some of the old games, I send them upstairs. And so it's a nice little room, but it's got a very nice bed in it. And so I kind of quarantined myself up there yesterday, and I slept up there last night, so I don't want Carol getting sick if I'm getting sick. The rest of the time, I lock myself in my studio and either record or live stream. That's what I'm doing now, obviously. So this field has had 2 crops on it already. I should probably put it on fallow, but I can't afford to. It's the only fields I've got. And I haven't checked the other one. This one had beans and a grain on it previously. American Truck Simulator. I need to get that out again. I've got, I think, 3 states that I haven't even loaded up since the last time I played. Skip, are you still in here? Are you still playing American Truck Simulator? Skip Man was in earlier. I haven't seen him for a long time. Andy says they call it a granny flat. Yeah, we call them a mother-in-law apartment, because, well, I don't know why, but you get the idea. Skip's still here. Skip, have you been playing American Truck Simulator? Didn't you play that for a while? I haven't played it, and I think I've got 3 states that I don't even have loaded up. I know I don't have Idaho and Colorado. I know, but I can't remember whether I put Washington State in or not. I think the last time I played, I had Oregon. A lot of time on the road. Well, that's a good thing or a bad thing. Depends how you look at it. That sounds like a good thing if you're working. If you're on the road because you're working, that's a good thing because everybody's got to eat. Okay, so we got 1 around. I might want 2 around because there's fences and tree lines. Need to make sure I've got room to turn around. This is a big monster, so you need plenty of room to turn around. As you can see, the articulated tractors don't turn that sharp. Same job as Bill. Isn't Bill in Sweden, though? A trailer in Jackpot, Arizona. Yeah, Bill still pops in once in a while. He's pretty busy as well as everybody else. You know, it's a crazy world out there. I'm telling you. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Andy. And he was always that. I've got a couple of truck drivers in here that pop in once in a while. Jeremy, God, what was his last name? Dang it, Varley or something like that. Was a truck driver. Varney. His last name was Varney. And then we've got Wayne Britton, that's the helicopter pilot. He's busy all the time too. When he's gone, he doesn't even work in the same state he lives in, and he's gone for a month or two at a time, and then he's home for a month or two at a time. I can't remember whether it's a month. I think he's a month on, month off, something like that. Maybe it's 2 months on, 2 months off. I can't remember. But he's busy too, and when he's gone, he has a hard time playing games as well. We were playing Red Dead Redemption together, Wayne and I. But yeah, he has a problem in the summertime because of the time change. They can fly longer days. And so by the time he gets in off of the chopper, he doesn't have enough time to play games. He has to get to bed and get up early and do it all again. In a winter time, he takes his Xbox with him because they have to be grounded an hour before the sun goes down. So, of course, in the wintertime, it's dark at 5 o'clock. Well, it depends where you live. But he's got time he can play games because he's home, and off the clock by 6 o'clock in the evening. And he can play games for a couple hours. Truck drivers got the same problem. If they're out on the road, they can't mess around. They're busy. And depends whether you're long haul or whether you're local. My brother had a local job, so the big 18-wheelers would bring the products from other states into Oregon, and then his company was like a warehouse, and they would unload at the warehouse, and then they would break everything down and in smaller trucks, like just regular trucks, they would put whatever needed to go, and it would be delivered within the state. So he would do that and be home every night. So it was just a daytime job. Weekends off, that kind of thing. I don't know what those signs indicate unless the signs have something to do with the land. Let me see. Have I got anybody just standing around? Yeah, I got somebody flying around. Me. It's me. I'm flying around. I was looking at these signs earlier trying to figure out what the hell they were for. H4734, H4734. Why? What does it mean? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Now, those two silos that are on my property, they're not storage silos. They're dryers for corn. There's two of them. Why? I don't know. I don't know why there's so many of them. And I didn't have a particular reason for making my farm here except for one of the fields was part of the deal. When I started the map, one of the fields, either this one or 41, I can't remember, you owned from the get-go. And then I bought the second field. I think it's this field that you own, but I'm not sure. Because this one's got the house on it. So I just decided to keep this as the farm to start with. And I bought the second field. Now, on the property, as I said, you didn't really own the farm. If you look at the map, when you start the map, and I can't remember, I think this is the field you own, I think. So I just decided to buy this one and keep this farm here. But when you do, it's separate. The farm, you can see they're different colors. I bought the field, and then I had to buy each of these farm areas separately. And I wonder if that came in. It hasn't come in yet. Okay. Wow, that's taken a little bit of time. Trying to figure out what kind of soil I've got on this map. This is a monster tractor. I remodded it. I got this tractor. It's a set. There's a set of these, and then I remodded them. I've made the engines a lot bigger. Modded the physics on it a little bit, the torque and stuff like that. Yeah, if you notice the cloud textures, it looks a little bit different than the last map I was playing on. It's got a different texture to it. It looks good. If you look at that silo and building in front of me there, that's the sell point that I have. There's a little farm there, and the only thing on it was a little bit of grass and a little farmhouse. So I put a road in and put the sell point there. And then the farm that I'm living on did not have a silo system. So I put my own silo system in. I put one of the Maurice placeables in. So I don't know a lot about this map. The one that I was playing, all I did was farm. I didn't do any production. If there's any production on it, I didn't do any. I just farmed some land. And I didn't do a whole lot of that because I was playing, I was recording Simon Family Farms, and I was live streaming Griffin, Indiana. So I didn't have a lot of time to play Lincoln. I just wanted to see what it was about because, people were saying that it was a pretty good map. And it's the same mod author as the Simon Family Farm one that I am playing. Hey, Cider War. I say cool beans all the time. How you doing, Cider War? What's cider at war with? Coca-Cola? Man, we're bouncing and flouncing on this plowed land. So anyway, yeah, I told you I had kind of a sore throat yesterday. It feels a little bit better today. Thank goodness. I'm not allowed, because of the medication I take, there's a lot of the over-counter medicine that I can't take because it interferes with my medication for other things. So a lot of times if I get the cold or flu or something, I'm pretty much kind of on my own. Wow, I just had serious lag. I don't know what caused that. So there's not a lot of stuff I can take, but I took a little bit of stuff to kind of help soothe the sore throat, and so a little bit of hot tea with honey in it, and that kind of stuff made it feel a little bit better. So Cider War, what's happening in your neck of the woods? Everything doing okay? Everything going okay? This is a big field. So's the other one, actually. But in the scheme of things, I don't think they're the largest fields on the map. There's some big fields on this map, I think. I'll have to look, but... Oh, I'm doing fine. Doing fine. Yeah, I've got quite a number of people watching my channel from the UK. That's why I live stream earlier in the day so that it's not too late. So live streaming at this time is okay. It's just it kind of eats into my nap time. I like to take a nap if I'm going to nap. I'm not a big napper, but some people like to take a nap. If I take a nap, I want to take it between 2 and 3 o'clock. I'm kind of precise in that. If it's before 2 o'clock, it's too early. If it's after 3 o'clock, it's almost, like I won't be able to fall asleep at night. So I'm pretty set. If I'm going to take a nap, it's going to be just an hour between 2 and 3 o'clock. You're from Blackpool? Cool. Oh, I know why it's taking so long to figure out what with the soil samples. It's because I'm on time scale 1, which is minute for minute real life time. And I'm about ready for a Mountain Dew. It's almost soup du jour today. It's a little early for soup du jour, but I'm kind of thirsty. I had some leftover corned beef hash for lunch, and the corned beef was a little bit salty, so I'm kind of thirsty. GPS comes in handy when you're driving inside the cab. Uh-oh. Did I cut it too tight? I'm stuck on a tree, aren't I? I'm stuck on Band-Aid because Band-Aid's stuck on me. So yeah, you can see this is a pretty good sized field, and the other one's about the same size. On the scope of things, though, if you take a look, we still don't know what our land is. Still don't know. I might have to check. It doesn't look like I own that up there. I don't know. All right, so yeah, in the scope of things, they're about on the larger side. This one's a little bit bigger right here. Yeah, these two are about average of the bigger fields. There's some smaller, but there's not very many bigger. This one up here is bigger, right here. God, that looks like a state of what, Florida or something? So yeah, these are pretty good sized fields. They're about average for the large size, because this one's in the same frame, that one there. Anyway, yeah, there you go. Back to it. So I've only got 2 fields, so I haven't set up any kind of crop rotation yet. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do that this time. Yeah, I wasn't real crazy about geology when I was in school. It's funny because I didn't travel much. I stayed in the state that, at that time, when I was younger, in school, and I really didn't care what was happening in the next state, much less what was happening overseas. It just didn't interest me, and I was more into science, mathematics, literature. Reading. I'm a great reader. I read a lot of books, but I didn't like, geography didn't mean anything to me. Now, neither did history. I didn't care much for history. Now that I'm older, history would probably be my favorite subject. But back then, it just didn't interest me. Oh, you know what? This is a new map. I don't think I set up seasons. Oh no, it's way, way too long. I need to change this down to 3 days. Okay, we got on, 50-20, that's all fine. That's all fine, but that season way too long. And like I said, I haven't... I wish you could have more rotations, but you only have 4. And so what I did in the last map that I was playing is I tried to take the full map. This one's big. This is a lot bigger. And take like drop it in fourths across here, so that rotation A would be all these fields here, B would be these in the middle, C these here, and A, or D down in here. I don't know how I'm going to do it this time. I could just start off with the 2 fields, I suppose, but anyway. We still not got... Nope, we still don't have any idea what kind of soil we've got. Doesn't matter, I'm not really do anything with it yet, so... We'll see what kind of job they did with seasons on this map. I have one map where they have seasons. It says it's seasons ready. And hey, Boyce, how are you? I hope you're doing well. But when they did the map, it was almost every field was the same soil. They didn't change the soils up. It was not much fun to play that way. There's no point in playing seasons if they're not going to have different soil types. And the map that I'm playing now, which is by the same mod author, by the way, there was no snow. I went through the whole winter, didn't have any snow. So I don't exactly know what that means. You're doing good? That's good to hear. I'm doing fine. I'm doing okay. See how my throat does today. It's still a little bit sore. As long as it doesn't go into a cold or flu, I'll be okay. Game Series 20, hello, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a good day. You're from Spain, cool. We've got a guy that comes in here all the time, lives in Sweden, and he bought a little house in Spain, travels back and forth. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Game Series. I appreciate it. Yeah, I understand that. I do put the live uh, streams up on this vids, though, so, if you had time, you could watch them. I don't, with live streams, actually, I listen to live streams. I don't usually watch them. I'll kind of watch them, if you know what I mean. I'll put a live stream on a second monitor, and then I'll watch that, and while I'm playing a game or something else. No, your English is fine. So, Boyce, are you at all up and around now, or how's your recovery time? Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I sure do. Helps with the Mountain Dew bill. Just kidding. Don't let my wife hear that. You're at least walking again. For those of you that that um, that haven't been on when Boyce is on, he is a farmer rancher and kind of got attacked by a bull. How's the little one doing, Boyce? Growing like a weed? Oh, so you've been around for a while. Subscribed when I had about 2,000. Oh, with another name. Well, that's fine. That's a lot of people have more than one name that they play under. Especially with Discord. When people come into Discord and they say hi, and they expect me to know them, and then I find out that I do know them, but not by the name that they're using. With Alex, I remember an Alex, but I've had a couple of them. So yeah, 3-month-old, yeah, they're a handful. They really are. But then I don't know. I really liked the as babies, but it was when they started crawling and walking and trying to talk that I really got, excited. Yeah, when my kids were little, my wife would breastfeed them. Pardon my French. Uh, but I would get up when she did. So if she had to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and feed, I would get up with her. We had these 2 rocking chairs in one of the bedrooms, and we'd both get up and just rock the baby. I'd just be sitting there and, sharing in the pain of being up at 2 o'clock. And then when they got onto a bottle, then we would take turns. Yeah, you can't control them. I haven't figured out where the battery goes. Hey, Gert. How you doing, Gert? I haven't seen you for a while, but that doesn't mean anything. There's a lot of people that don't really come into the chat. They'll watch the videos, but they don't chat, and that's perfectly fine. But anyways, good to hear from you, Gert. Thanks for saying hello anyway. It's always good to hear from you. Thank you, Game Series. But it is soup du jour time, so let me crank one of these open here. Mountain Dew today. Oh man, that's refreshing. It feels good on my throat, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I don't drink real hot tea. I'm not a coffee drinker at all, but I do drink a cup of tea. Usually in the morning I'll have a cup of tea. I don't drink tea during the day. Just in the morning I'll have a cup. But I don't like it really, really hot. I like it kind of warm. Well, a little more than warm, just warm. But I don't like things really, really hot. But that, a nice cup of hot tea, not hot, but, warm tea, that really felt good on my throat yesterday. But this really cold Mountain Dew just hits the spot. All right. Good to hear from you, boys. I'm glad you're at least up and walking a little bit. You take care of yourself and your family. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. I sure appreciate it. And it looks like I'm at the end of this field. Turn the GPS off. Get this thing folded up. Head over to the other field. Let's see if we have soil information. Not yet. Not yet. But like I said, I've got it set on really slow time. It'll get there. It'll get there before I have to do any seeding or anything. Let's see. I guess my other field is that way. Oh, there's another farm on my field. I bet I don't own that farm. All right, let's see what this farm has to offer. Is that a hay barn, or is that just a barn for looks? I think that might be just a barn. Well, no, I don't. Yeah, that's just a barn for looks, I think. And we've got another dryer here. I don't know what the thing is with all these corn dryers. Every farm has a corn dryer on it, but no silos for storage. And I bought the land, but if you look, I don't think I own the property here. Let me see. Well, maybe so. I don't know. Let's look at it here. It says I do. It says I own it. So all right, my soil samples just got analyzed. Let's see which one. Or both. Both of them did. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. Oh my goodness, this is good news. This is very good news. This field right here are the two top soils that you want right here. This tannish brown one, that's your best soil right there for the highest yields. And I've got this little patch and most of this. So about half the field. The green is the second best yields for soils, and then the yellow is the worst. But you can see there's only a little patch of yellow. Now over here, I do have a bigger patch of yellow, but I still have most of the field that is the best and second best. That's good. That's really good. I've got two good fields there. Sweet. All right, now the way I'll be able to tell if this farm belongs to me is whether I can dump something in this here. But I don't have anything to put in it yet. We'll have to test that out. All right, Game Stream, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Okay, so I got to get back to work. Let's see, what do we got on this? Okay, so this one has been fallow. This one has been fallow. The other one had beans and a grain on it. It had beans and oilseed. Wait a minute, oilseed. Okay, this one's ready to go. It doesn't have to be fallow. Neither one of these fields have to fallow out. So I can get a couple harvests out of this before I have to rotate the crops, if you know what I mean. This is a monster piece of equipment between the tractor and the plow. The weather on this map, I don't know what geo they're using, and I'm not quite sure where this is at for sure. But look at the temperatures. It's already 53 degrees. I could actually plant corn. I definitely can plant grain and canola. That takes 41 degrees. Corn takes 50 degrees. On the other map I had, at this time of year, it was not this warm. I had to wait till late spring to be able to plant whatever geo they were using. So this one I'm going to be able to plant a little bit early. That's going to be good. I mean, I could actually plant grain now. Not ready to. I mean, it's still getting cold at night, and you can look at the temperature, at the weather here. What we're looking at today, we got a high of 55, which we've reached already. Tomorrow, we're going to have in the 50s, almost 60 degrees towards the end of tomorrow. 62. Yeah, the weather's a lot hotter. Look at 101. Oh my goodness, it's going to get hot. So I won't have any trouble planting whatever I want on this one. Let me see if they have it set up for cotton. He does. I can plant cotton here, and I can actually plant no, he can't plant sugar cane, but that's okay. I don't like sugar cane anyway. We can do cotton on this map. I did not know that. That's good. Several of the maps I've been playing, I couldn't do cotton. Clay, hello, how are you? Well, I didn't say what Clay did, but I trust Andy. Andy, he's our man. Ooh, I'm plowing up the neighbor's field. Potty mouth. Yeah. You know, I'm no saint, but I try to keep family friendly, because I know my kids watch, and Scorpion's kids watch once in a while, and I don't see any need to be, you know, potty mouthed. I don't have a problem with people using it. It's up to them. I don't see a lot of sense in it, though, sometimes. I mean, I'm no prude. If I smash my thumb with a hammer, I'm going to be screaming words you've never heard before. But just to be using, you know, bad language, to be using bad language doesn't make any sense to me. And I think some young people think that it makes them appear adult. But I hate to tell them, I know some adults that talk terrible, terrible language for no reason, and it doesn't look good on them either. In my mind, it doesn't make them adult, it makes them immature. But that's just me. Hey, got some geese flying over. I wonder if they're Canadian geese. Well, my foster mom was uh, Italian, and she was Catholic. And if we talked like that in the house, uh, we'd we'd well, let's just say we didn't want to make her mad. Plus, she was a redhead. Imagine that. I got smacked in the back of the head a few times for slipping. I'd slip and say something I shouldn't say. One of the kindest women in the world, but she didn't want to make her mad. She was a redhead. All right, Gert. Have a good day. Glad you stopped by, and thanks for saying hi. Appreciate it. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Hey, it's Bill. How you doing, Bill? We were talking about you earlier. I don't know if you were in lurking. Um, Skip was in. We were talking about truck driving. There's Skip. He's still here. I haven't seen Craig today, but then Craig's a lurker too. I used to be a lurker. That's what I did. All righty. Let's see here. I'm gonna see about hiring somebody. So Andy's working this tractor here. You go, Andy. And we can now get the, not the cedar, I've only got the 2 tractors. Let's see. Who's doing nothing? We got Scorpions here. Let's grab him. Ooh, I almost got ran over. Let's grab this other tractor here. Okay, and I think I put some lime in around the corner here. Need to grab some lime because we need to bring the pH level up. You're you're doing good, but you don't have a flipping clue as to what's going on. Whoa, whoa, traffic. All right, let's see here. We already know what our crops, our soil is. So let's set a GPS course here. Turn the GPS on, and we need to do an auto width here. Set A. Drive forward a little bit. Set the B. Gives us a straight line. Lime large. Alrighty then. Let's do something like that and see what we come up with. Turn that on so we can see how much lime we need. Okay, we actually don't need a whole lot. It's got some on it. All right, here we go. You got a puncture? Does that mean you got a flat tire? All right, I didn't mean to do that. Flip this thing around. Well, that works okay. Let's do that. We'll do that right there. All right. Maddie, hello, how are you? Maddie sent me a message the other day, and I don't think I responded to it. I did see it, Maddie. I saw your message, but I don't remember whether I responded or not. I meant to, and I don't think I did though. Anyway, Maddie sent me a message just to let me know I hadn't heard from him for a while, and I appreciate that, knowing that you're okay. You never know. Like Scorpion, I haven't heard from Scorpion for weeks now. I don't know whether he's busy with his kids or he's mad at me or what's going on. And I noticed that Southern Lady's not here today either. Maybe I made everybody mad. That's no problem, Maddie. I missed a few of them myself. I missed one by accident. I thought it was Wednesday, and Carol asked me late in the afternoon. She said, "Didn't you live stream today?" I said, "No, it's Wednesday. I only live stream Tuesdays and Thursdays." She looked at me. She said, "No, Rudy, it's not Wednesday. It's Tuesday." And I thought, "Oh no." I missed my own live stream. And then the next week, I went to do it, and something went belly up. I can't remember. Some of my equipment was wrong. Something happened to my equipment. So I wasn't able to live stream. I went to do the live stream and I turned stuff on and nothing worked. And by the time I got it running again, I'm talking about the software. Every once in a while, they change the software. They'll do an update or they'll reset things on it, and then you have to set it back up again. It's a pain in the butt. And the problem is if I wait, like if I'm busy in the morning and I get here and I say, all right, I'm in time to do the live stream, and I turn everything on and then find out there's an update. Sometimes it takes me an hour to get the damn thing updated and reset. Well, by then the live stream's over. Something like happened, 2 Tuesdays in a row I missed. One of them because I didn't know what damn day it was. And the other one because I had software problems. Joe Dokes is in the house. Joe says he's been lurking. Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of a lurker myself. in my own defense, it's because usually I'm either working on video that doesn't take, all of my attention if I'm just doing technical stuff, or I'm busy doing something else, and I'm just listening to the live stream, and I don't have a lot of chatting time. I'm not much of a chatter anyway. You guys know I don't talk much. I don't know if this field's bigger than the other one or not. They seem about the same size. They're shaped a little bit different. Takes a while to get all the way around them. All right, let's do, let's flip this around and reset it. And then actually I can probably come down to the end and start. Here, turn that off. Is that fairly straight? That's fairly straight, I guess. Well, I'm gonna overdo this one. Supposedly, with the programs I'm using, it's not supposed to overspray. If it doesn't need it, it doesn't take it, supposedly. So even though it looks like I'm putting it onto the left, supposedly it's not. Yeah, I don't talk much. It's based in Nebraska. That's good to know. Here comes the cops. What? Oh, is he got a... He said he had a puncture. Does that mean he had a flat tire and he's waiting for a repairman? And now he's got the cops involved. So he must be out on the highway. That makes sense. Hey, Wayne's in the house. Hey, Wayne. We were talking about you earlier. I went to play Red Dead Redemption on the Xbox and found out that if I'm not playing the Xbox, which I don't, the only thing that I play on the Xbox is Red Dead Redemption online. And I have to pay Microsoft a monthly fee to be able to pay it. And since I haven't been playing it, I stopped paying that. So I did go on to play and found out I couldn't play it because they want money for me to play it. That I don't like. Sony's the same way. To play an online game on Sony and Xbox, you have to pay an extra monthly fee. And I just don't like that. I mean, I bought the game, come on, and I have to pay for the internet. Your ears were burning. Are you at work or are you at home? Oh, good deal. So that's good. That's good, Bill. You're being taken care of and everything's safe. I've been watching a couple of truck drivers and real life truck drivers lately, and good Lord, it's a mess out there. Highways and byways are a dangerous place. There's crazy people on them is a problem. You're finally at home? So, Red Dead, I went in this morning. Addie and I have been playing. Now, I'm talking about playing on the PC now, because I don't have to pay a monthly fee to play it on the PC. But Addie's got an account on the PC, and I've got an account. And so we'll play Red Dead. She likes to play Red Dead because she likes to kill everything. I'm just kidding. She likes to roughhouse the bounties up, so she likes to knock them down. She won't lasso them from the horse. She likes to get down and tackle them and hog tie them to take the bounties in. But anyway, her and I have been playing, and she has an account that hasn't been played as much as mine, and so she's got like a piss poor horse. She doesn't have the fast horse that I've got, and so I told her we'd have to buy her a new horse. Well, they've got new horses in the game, or different horses. A while back, they introduced a Mustang, and it's actually a pretty decent horse. And they've got them on sale this week, so I got to find out what kind of Mustang she wants and get her a new horse so she can keep going out collecting bounties. Me and Addie, well, she thinks she's 20 years old now. Believe it or not, in September she's going to be a teenager. She's going to be 13, and I keep telling her. I said, "Look, you know, we can live stream again, but you're going to have to watch what you say because she thinks she's old enough to say things she shouldn't be saying, and she gets in trouble again, but." Every once in a while, something will slip. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing some Red Dead with her on a live stream. Somebody asked me if I was live streaming Red Dead, and I said, no, I haven't for a while. Last time I live streamed Red Dead, it was me and Scorpion. That was hilarious. Yeah, I got you with that one, Maddie. That's true too. That is very true. I tell you what, and it's not good for them. You know, I'm on the computer quite a little bit, and so I actually have special glasses I wear to cut the radiation and stuff. And I have very expensive coated glasses to block the UVs and stuff. And these kids, they're constantly got a telephone in their face, or if not a computer, they got those tablets, and Carol and I go around and we gather them up at a certain time of the day and say, that's it, no more, read a book or something, because you're getting too much, you know, whatever it is they're getting, radiation. But they can't sleep. They don't want to go to sleep. Put them in bed at 8 o'clock and it's midnight. They still have their telephones or something. So I said, take those things away from them. Yeah, she does some pretty funny stuff. There's a new Outlaw Pass. I didn't know that. I bought an Outlaw Pass. I bought a pass before I stopped playing, and I didn't finish it. And so I kind of wasted that money. The new pass they're talking about for Halloween, it sounds like, they're going to do it in pieces. It's not going to be one pass. It's going to be a small pass and then another small pass, then another one and then another one is what it sounds like. And supposedly they've really plowed into the cheaters, but they haven't fixed it yet, because I went in this morning on the Sony PlayStation and I no more spawned into the game and somebody blew me sky high and there was nobody around me, and it wasn't a normal explosion. I mean, it threw me 1,000 feet in the air, set me on fire. That's a hacker. Oh, Blood Money. Okay, got you, Wayne. Got you. I don't have that one. But yeah, so supposedly they've really clamped down on the hackers in the game. One of the reasons a lot of people don't play it is because of the hackers. Scorpion didn't want to play it because of the hackers. My son won't play it because of the hackers. And I'll play it once in a while, but if there's hackers in the game, I just log out. All right, Bill, take care of yourself and stay safe, buddy. Watch out for those other drivers. They're crazy. Yeah, I knew it had something like that, Maddie. That's why we took it. That's why we take them away from them early in the evening. So, in that symposium, is there a time? I mean, okay, let me give you an example of what I mean. I was told by a doctor that caffeine stays in your system for about 8 hours, and so at that time, he didn't care whether I had caffeine or not. I'm not allowed to have it now because I got heart trouble. But back then, they told me that, yeah, caffeine stays in about 8 hours. So if you're going to go to bed at, say, 8 o'clock, then you'd stop drinking any kind of coffee or caffeine after noon. Yeah, Wayne, I got grief just this morning. And I logged out. I just barely spawned in and was blown sky high about 5 minutes later. I barely called my horse and was heading out to my camp to get started for the day. And I got blown up, so I just logged into a different lobby and didn't have any trouble. 45 minutes, okay. I thought it was something like that, but I wasn't sure. It's good to know. I appreciate the information. Because I don't know, Addie's just like her mother. Uh, can't sleep at night. You know, doesn't need a lot of sleep. Uh, doesn't do well when they don't get sleep. Some people can. I don't know if you guys remember Big Hoss, but Big Hoss, he said he only slept 2-3 hours a night. And when the doctor asked him, how do you feel? And he said, I feel fine. And the doctor said, well, that's great. It's too bad everybody needs, that much sleep. It'd be nice if everybody only needed that much sleep. But he said as long as he was functioning fine in the daytime and it didn't, bother him. Some people are like that. Oh, 316? Holy shoot. Yeah, I remember you were a lot higher level than I was. Yeah, that's not good for you either. People think that because you get something over the counter that it can't hurt you. They really do. They really do. Here's my thought. Anything that you take in over in overly high doses can't be good for you. And people will say, well, it's not going to hurt you if you take, 10 times more vitamin C. The more is better, isn't it? I said, wait a minute. Did you not know that you can die from drinking too much water? And they'll look at me like I'm crazy. I said, look it up. You can actually die from drinking too much water. And they say, how in the hell could that be? I said, because you drink so much water that your blood is now mostly water and you're not getting the oxygen or the stuff that you need when you breathe, and you die. You can actually die from not getting enough sleep. And for the last time I looked into that, they really have no clue as to why that is. But you can actually die from lack of sleep. See, we used to do stuff like that, but it wasn't medicine. It's things like hot chili peppers. And you keep eating hot chili peppers. So one day, you take a bite out of a hot chili pepper. The next day, you eat half of it. The next day, you eat a whole chili pepper. And then the next day, you eat a chili pepper and a half. And you build up a tolerance. And next thing you know, you could eat a whole jar of chili peppers and it wouldn't bother you. I know some people that did that. My brother did that. He used to work on Grand Coulee Dam, and there were a lot of Basque people there, and they always brought jars of chili peppers. And so my brother got to eating chili peppers with him, and he said at first he thought he was going to die. They were so hot. But he said after a while he built up a liking for the chili peppers. Now, chili peppers, they release endorphins, and so you actually get a little bit of a high from eating chili peppers and stuff, or hot, spicy foods. And my daughter, she puts Tabasco sauce on everything. You're gonna have fry yourself an egg or scramble some eggs. She pours hot sauce, Tabasco. Pancakes, hot sauce, Tabasco. She puts. I'm joking a little bit, but not by much. She uses Tabasco on everything, and I think she gets high off of it. Well, you don't get a high if you stimulate your endorphins. You have good feelings, and it's not like you're laughing and giggling and drunk. It's not like that. You just get good feelings and energy and that kind of thing. I remember reading a story, and I'm not talking about story. I'm talking about like news story, not a made up story. It was a real life, real life. This guy, he wanted to eat more healthy, and these people that think they can stop eating a certain class of food and only eat one class of food. I'm talking about vegetarians, basically. If you cut everything out of your diet and only eat vegetables, that's not good for you. But this guy thought that he wanted to be more healthy, so he started drinking carrot juice. He bought himself a juicer, and he would make carrot juice and pretty much drink that and nothing else. And after a short period of time, his skin started turning orange. At first, just lightly, and then pretty soon it was like a dark orange. And he'd actually died from it, just from that. Wife made chili today. Okay, are you talking about your eyes were sweating and your eyes were watering, you were sweating because it was spicy or because of the flatulence that you got from it? Oh my God, my eyes are watering. I thought it was, Maddie. I thought it was. Farts kill. uh, what was it my brother told me he used to do? My brother told me he used to eat cabbage or beans or something and get really, really gassy. And at night, when his wife was sleeping, he'd lay out a big one and then take the covers and cover her face so that he would pull the covers up over her head and then let a big one, and she would be choking and coughing in her sleep. I said, "You asshole." Oh my God, that's terrible. Where's my farm? Where is my farm? Where am I? All right, I'm heading to the farm. All right. If I get past this fence up here. The old Dutch oven, is that what they call that? Spicy as hell. All right, we'll just park this thing right here. Turn the GPS off. All right, so we've got that one. It's got perfect pH levels now. It's 55 degrees. Wow. I concede. Let's go check the other field to see if the plowing got done. I kind of left him in his own. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Where is he? Where's my tractor? Why did he stop? Oh no. Why did he stop? Andy, why did you stop plowing? Did you run out of gas? Huh. Yes, didn't want to do the rest of the field, I suppose. So Wayne, what are you doing in Red Dead lately? I mean, we used to do a lot of dailies and stuff. Are you bounty hunting? Are you what's fun to do now? I go in once in a while, but all I do is hunt and get my hides ready. I've only played for the last couple of weeks, and it's only been when Addie wanted to play. So Addie comes in and says, Papa, can we play Red Dead? Okay, and we'll play Red Dead for a couple hours, and then she needs to get back to her friends. So I haven't actually played very much. I haven't done any of this Capitale stuff. I don't know what that's about. I haven't done any blood money. Basically, we went in, we killed some animals and fixed the hides, and we delivered some moonshine, and that's about it. I don't know if there's anything new to do in the game or not. Beer o'clock. Well, talking about beans, I'll just get regular pinto beans. I'll get a ham hock, and maybe I'll throw a couple of strips of bacon in it, and I'll soak the beans and get the beans ready, and I just take a big pot. I throw the beans in. I throw a ham hock in. Some salt and pepper, and just make beans. Just cook beans. That's what we ate when I was a kid. We ate a lot of beans. I mean, it wasn't everything we ate, but we did eat beans quite often. It's hard to feed 13 kids when you've only got one job there's only one person working in the household. Now, the rest of us worked. I mean, we picked fruit. I worked out in the fruit. I cut asparagus. We had jobs. All the kids had jobs, but we didn't. All that money went into a pot for our school stuff. So we had, we weren't poor. We weren't poor. We had everything we needed. I mean, if I wanted to buy a new book, I could get a new book. If we needed school clothes, we got school clothes. We did not go hungry. We had a nice house to live in. It was a little small because there were 13 kids. We had to pile up in the bedrooms. We didn't have a 13-bedroom house. So, we'd have 4, 5, 6 kids in the bedroom. When, pretty much the boys were in one room, the girls were in another. So there was that. But we weren't, how do I say it? We weren't poor. I mean, I remember having a tape recorder that I used to play with and things like that. We had TVs and radios and stereos but we had to work for it. Wasn't like today. Every one of us kids had a job. I would cut asparagus in the morning, jump on the school bus, go to school. When I got home after school, I ran into the orchards and either pruned or propped the trees up or whatever was going on. If we were picking fruit, we'd pick fruit. We all worked, and our money all went into the family pot. And, that was perfectly fine. We didn't think anything wrong with that. You've done all the money. What are the blood money missions? And did you do? Somebody said they were just. It was kind of boring because they were delivering mail. What was that? All right, Maddie. Good to hear from you, buddy. Thanks for the information on the UV rays because I knew they weren't good. I couldn't remember what it was all about though. But I appreciate it. It gives me ammunition to get the kids off of that stuff. Andy's doing a bang up job here. Let me run over and get the limerator. Where is the limerator? What am I doing here? That's not the limerator. Oh, I took Scorpion out, didn't I? I did. Let's go put him back in the rig. Whoop. That's not my farm. My farm's that way. Yeah, hey, for all I know, something happened to Scorpion. Maybe I better send him a message and ask him if he's okay. Maybe he's just mad at me. But I haven't heard from him. I hope he's okay. I think I'll top this thing off with some lime if I have any money left. Stuff's expensive. Don't run over the farm wife's laundry. I'll be in trouble. I'm always in trouble anyway. Emeralds? They have emeralds in the game? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. What's today? Tuesday? Today's Tuesday, isn't it? That's right, because I'm live streaming. I live stream on Tuesdays. My wife doesn't understand any of this stuff. She doesn't really know the difference between me recording a video and me live streaming. But I keep telling her that, look, I'm recording. If you need to talk to me and I'm recording, just open the door and get my attention. Be quiet. Just open the door, get my attention, and I can pause the recording and we can talk if I need to talk. When I'm live streaming, it's a little different because I'm live. And I told her that, but she doesn't understand. I was told her yesterday I was going to record, that I had 3 or 4 videos I needed to record, and she needed to talk to me and didn't. And I kept saying, "Why didn't you?" "Well, you were live streaming." I said, "No, no, no, I wasn't. I told you I wasn't live streaming today. I was just recording." But she doesn't even know how to turn my computer on. Final mission to collect all 3. Ah, I see. Yeah, he's a mod in some other. He's got. I know he's been telling me. There's another couple of guys from England that do a farming together. 2 guys that have a YouTube channel and they farm together, and he's a mod on their channel as well. But anyway, I haven't heard from him for, and part of it's my fault. I'm kind of a hermit. I don't socialize much, you know. I suppose that's why the live stream here is probably good for me, because I have to talk to people live, and not just make videos and never know if anybody ever watches them. But I am kind of a hermit. I don't get out much. I don't talk to people that much outside of family. And and I haven't talked. Scorpion and I talk on Discord quite often, but not for a while. Yeah, I better check on him and see if he's okay. So anyway, Wayne, I don't know what your schedule looks like, but maybe we can get together. I'll have to pay Microsoft for some online time. Maybe I can come in and we can just ride around and catch up on stuff. I know I'm free most of tomorrow. Look at that Andy go. Andy the plow guy. Andy, how do you keep such a straight line? That's a monster tractor. Look at that tractor. It looks like it's been working too. Look how dirty it is. Must be the beer. What? Oh, okay. So you imagine a beer on the other end of the field, and you draw a straight line for it. All right. Well, I'll try to check in with you, Wayne. See if we can get together. I'm not quite sure what's going on this afternoon, but it's time for me to go. So I hope you guys had fun, and hopefully I'll see you on Thursday. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Have fun playing games, because that's what it's all about. And hopefully I'll see you on Thursday. Aim for the beer. Don't run over the beer, but aim for the beer. All right, guys. Ta-ta for now. I'll catch you on Thursday. Thank you, Joe.